Okay, so we have a critical project and we need to get feedback from 6 specific people. Now, what we're going to do is we want to say, is this a go, and have it say green if everybody gives notes. Basically, if everybody has filled in something in this B2 to B7, the 6 cells above B8, then we want to say, okay, let's go. But if some are blank and some have something, we want to say red. And we're going to use conditional formatting for this. This is actually a question that I saw that says basically the 6 cells above, if there's something, be red. If it's all filled out, meaning there's something in each cell, then go green. And so let's do that. So we're going to select the cell that we want to have that conditional formatting in. We're going to go to Format, Conditional Format. Here we're going to apply only to B8. That's the range we're going to apply to. And we're going to change our format cells to custom formula. Now there's 2 ways to do this depending on how complicated you want to do it. I'm going to show you a little bit complicated version, but it actually mentally makes sense. We're going to do equals, and we're going to say or. Now or means if any of the items inside are true, then we're going to say yes, do this. So we're going to change our format to red, and we can do is blank to say is something blank. B2 for an example. But is blank is going to be true or false. If it's blank, it's true. If it's false, if it's not blank, it's false. So actually, we want to put not around this B2. And so we want to take this B2 surrounded by not, put a comma, then copy paste it, then change the 2 to a 3, add another one, 4, 6, and then 7, end parentheses, and you will see that this actually works. So it's going to say red, and if there's nothing, it will be nothing. So this technically works this way. But I find this a little cumbersome. I mean, it's a totally fine solution. There is a actually much simpler solution here just to get some, and we'll create another conditional format to say here's all of them. But basically we go equals count all, or count A, and we're going to count from B2 to B7. We are going to use $signs in front of the B and then in front of the 2 and the 7 to say only those cells. And then we're going to create a true or false statement here, and it's going to say is greater than 0. So as long as it's greater than 0, it's red. Click done. And if we see we have that on B8 and there's none, great. If there's something here, it's going to turn red. However, what happens if we have something in all of these? Well, we need to do another conditional formatting. So we add another rule, and we change this one to green. We change the format rules to custom formula is, and equals count all, same range, B2 to B7, equals 6. And again, I'm going to add, just for safety reasons, if we copy paste this around, I just want to have those $signs in front of the B and the 2 and the 7. Now, we are going to change this to green, click done, but you'll notice something is wrong. We can actually move, click and drag the green up above, and that will take precedence. Watch, when I delete something, it's red. So it's looking for the first one first, and then the second one, sort of visually in line from top to bottom. So it's looking for, is it all done? Okay, if it's not, go to the next one. Is it somewhat done? Okay, do that. And there we go. So if we have all of these filled with something here and here, it's green. It's a go. Thanks for watching.
You're watching Better Sheets here on YouTube. Make sure you check out this video or this video and subscribe right now to get more tips, tricks, how-tos, get more out of your Google Sheets than you ever have before. I'm excited to be making a ton more videos here. Ask me questions down in the comments and I will answer them in future videos. But for right now, right here, one of these videos is going to be your next Google Sheet.